It all started one day at Voc Tech when I heard about the apprenticeship program over the announcements. I really had no clue about the Whaling Museum except that they were hiring and didn't know what they were hiring me to do.
It started when Miss LaRock threw an application at me and said, "Hey, the Whaling Museum is hiring students for their apprentice program, so fill this out."
I heard about the program in school during a presentation. I didn't know much about New Bedford and wanted to learn more, so I decided to apply.
During my junior year, Josie came by and was telling us about the apprenticeship program. And because I was interested in history and hadn't been to the museum since I was a kid, I was very interested.
So a couple weeks after turning in my application, I was in a Dunkin' Donuts. I looked at my phone only to discover that I had an incoming call from a random number. I was hesitant to answer the phone for I didn't know who was calling me. But when I answered the phone, a strong and powerful voice identified itself as Brian Witkowski from the New Bedford Whaling Museum. And he was wondering if I would be able to come in for an interview.
A few days after, I got a phone call from Brian saying that I had been accepted.
It was a fun couple first weeks, getting familiar with the other apprentices and the museum staff.
When I first started the museum, it was really hard due to my accent. I didn't talk for the first few months. I was afraid that I was going to say something wrong and the others were going to laugh, but they didn't. Even though I messed up a few times, they helped me instead.
We started our journey by taking lots of notes and getting even more familiar with the museum itself. We had a lot of help from Brian,
Christina,
Bob,
Michael Lapidus,
Mike Dyer,
Peter, Sarah Rose,
and the other apprentices with learning about the museum, public speaking, and giving tours.
They told me that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. And they told me to believe in myself.
In the museum, we've gone on fun and educational trips like to the Mystic Aquarium or the Boston Museum of Science.
Traveled to Iceland.
Learn about New Bedford, to work in a professional environment and help me with my public speaking skills.
And drink hot chocolate on a boat.
This is all thanks to the apprenticeship program and the museum.
And for that, I'm grateful.
Thanks to the Whaling Museum for helping me apply to Bridgewater State University, which the application process was successful because I will be attending there in the fall and pursuing my major in criminal justice to become a state police officer.
And the college I plan on attending this fall is Bristol Community College for my first 2 years, and then hopefully transferring to UMass Dartmouth for my last 2 years. My major I plan on taking at Bristol Community College is criminal justice in hopes in becoming a Massachusetts State Trooper. But that will be a couple of years from now. As of right now, I am applying for a job at the New Bedford Police Department to become a cadet.
I will be attending Bridgewater State University to major in criminal justice.
This fall, I'll be going to UMass Dartmouth and major in crime and justice studies. But I'm not really leaving the museum.
After graduating, I plan to come back for the summer.
I'm helping the students with a video project that will last all the summer. I'm super excited and grateful for the chance to give back to the museum for everything they've given me during my time here. Thank you.